folks, Chris Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com, the ChrisVossShow.com. We review all the latest and cool social media and technology products that are out there. This is from Qmadix.com. That's Qmadix.com. You can check out a link below the video on the website for the Chris Voss Show to take and check out all the different products they have on their website. They cover everything from battery backups to different cases, stuff for iPhones, iPads, all that good stuff. Be sure to check out all the cool products they have on their website, Qmadix.com. Now, this is their built for the brand new iPad, which is, some call it version generation 3, some call it the new iPad, and I believe that's what Apple's calling it, and also for the Apple II. Now, so this is a Bluetooth keyboard. It's a removable one. You can use this for home travel and office, and it's also got an integrated stand with it so that if you're at an airport, if you're at school, or wherever the case may be that you want to be using your iPad as a, essentially a laptop where you can take and use a keyboard with it, you can do this. Now, of course, it's Bluetooth, so it also functions with your iPod, your iPad, your iPhone, anything that operates with HID Bluetooth technologies, you can take and key this with. Okay? Now, it's got seamless connection with your device. It gives you a removable Bluetooth keyboard. If you see a lot of these different products that are out there, they don't have them removable. The keyboard's integrated and forced into the case, and so this is really nice where you can take and remove it and get it moved around. It also has a polycarbonate composite for better tactile key response. That's a real big key. Some keyboards are cheaper than others. It can make a real difference in the quality of your experience. So we're going to go ahead and unbox it now and check it out and see what there is to see, what it looks like in real life. So these are pretty great to take and have. More and more these products, like iPads, are replacing your laptops. So here's what it looks like coming out of the box. Looks like we've got just a standard plastic case that's holding it together for us, and it looks like it's wrapped in some nice protective plastic. Looks like that's pretty much what it looks like there. Very simple and easy. And so we've got some great plastic. Let's see if we've got a way to open this. Sure do. Feels very durable. Not too heavy, but not too light. Doesn't feel like something that's going to not take a beating. So that's always good. Let's see if we can expedite our process here. Go out with nice. It looks very well put together in its design. The stitching looks really good. I like the stitching. Very good stitching. Real nice in the look, cut, and quality of it, as you can see here. Looks really nice. I'm pretty impressed right out of the box. It does not look or feel cheap, I can tell you that. I mean, it looks like it's got some really good, nice stitching on it. Of course, across the top, you've got access to your different things. It's not too heavy, but it's also not too light. Like I said, it doesn't feel cheap. Some of the keyboards that you can see out there in the marketplace can give you kind of a cheap feeling. This actually looks nice. Let's go ahead and open it up. Now I believe, we've got a magnetic locking system here. So there's no snap, which is really cool. One thing that I've had with some of these cases is you got to find the snap, you got to try and plug it in and get it in the hole, and it's always a pain if you're in a rush. So this looks like it's just a quick and easy magnetic snap to take and seal it up. Let's go ahead and spin this open. Now, looks like we've got some instructions on how to do everything, and you can kind of get a good sight here of the keyboard. Once again, we've got some really nice stitching there. Keys look really good. In fact, they feel like they've got some really good spring to them. Looks like across the top we've got access to all the different things you'd want to have in your normal thing, being able to play music, page up, page down. Keyboard feels really solid. As you can hear it, feels really solid. Looks like even built in here into the case, there's a bit of a ridge to give you an ergonomic feel, which is really important. Some of the keyboards that I've reviewed, oh wow, this is freaking awesome. Now this is of course the first time I unboxed it, but I thought this would slide out or separate itself, where you would have to slide it out physically, but this actually just flies loose, which is really cool. That's really nice. So you're not really going to be attached to this, and you can put it wherever you want and be very comfortable in whatever position you want to have at the angles. And I believe this is magnetic, if I'm guessing right. Yep, it's completely magnetic. You can see there's two magnets here, and I believe there's one there, and there might be another one. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely it just magnetizes in. That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. That's very cool. I really like that. As you can see here, it looks like we've got a on and off switch and a pairing. We've got a light, probably a thing to pair, and then we've got a charging plug there. This is really nice. I really like this, having this be able to be free, and how ingenious to have it just be able to attach itself in. So let's go ahead and pull some of this stuff out, see what other toys we have. Looks like we have a USB cord, and of course this is a micro USB that will plug in, that will help us charge the device. And looks like we have just your standard foam that goes in here. It looks like we have a very nice soft leatherish type feeling back, and fold-in holder for it. And we have access, of course, to everything we have. It looks really, really nice. The stitching gives it almost a very expensive feel. There's some. This kind of reminds me of the Lusso Cortella that we had that doesn't have a keyboard to it, but it's a $200 hand stitched case, and this kind of reminds me of that, where it looks really, really nice. So let's give this a feel, and we'll take and slide our iPad into it. So it looks very expensive. I'm really surprised, and pleasantly surprised, I should say. So we'll slide this in behind here, and there's our access to our iPad. So you can see how this looks and what it looks like. Now we should have, to my understanding, let's see if I can understand how to do this right, given this is my first time. Okay, so this will hold itself up, as you can see here, and you can use this as a backdrop, and I think this might fold up and under and give you a ability to have the product angled to a way that sits it up for you. So you've got, let's look at this angle. This angle seems to give some hold no matter where you put this, to where you can almost use this as a multi-angle. The texture and the quality of the material in here and the backing makes it so that it's, at this point, it's very movable as to what angle you want to have it, and the material holds it up and together. So very impressed with the product. Very impressed with the product. And as you can see, you've got the keyboard here. You could even have this in your lap, which is really nice, which might be more comfortable depending upon where you're at. If you can have this in your lap, you can have it in a position where this can be sitting on your desk, and away you go. So I'm really impressed with this. I love the stitching. I love the design of it. I have a look of it. It looks like a $200. Looks like a $200 iPad case. And then, of course, once you're done, you just simply take this, smack your keyboard in there, and it magnetizes it away, and there you are. That looks really, really nice. I'm impressed. I'm actually going to go out in public with this. You can see here what this looks like from the different angles with the iPad in it. One thing that's interesting about this is this fold-out back that you see here. This is basically a fold in and out. You can actually store papers in here. You'd have to make sure they weren't too important to get folded by this beveled edge, but you could actually store some papers, maybe business cards in here if you're going to a business event, and they would pretty much stay in there. I mean, they might look a little funny if you have some bigger papers, but you would at least, like if you were using this for schooling or something, or maybe business, you want to take some notes or something like that, you could easily put those in here, and they would be integrated with the device. Really like this. In fact, that you could fold it over if you wanted to, and they would fit in there. So definitely multi-use, and of course you still have access for your camera, so if you want to take pictures, maybe you're at a conference, whatever the case may be, you can take and do that also. Really, really like this product. Very impressed. Like the keyboard. It's a good, solid feeling keyboard. Some of these keyboards tend to feel a little cheap. I love how it's just, you don't have to, there's some keyboards I found you have to fight the keyboard out underneath the hold down material. And so this is really cool that you don't have to do that. Really, really love this product. Highly recommend it. I'm impressed from the get-go. Super impressed. So be sure to check it out. You can find it at Qmadix.com. That's Qmadix.com. There'll be a link below the video. I really like it. Be sure to check them out. They've got a plethora of other wonderful products on their website. Be sure to come back to ChrisVossShow.com often.